Hello, this is Kathy Cross Reese coming to you on day 2 of the 31-day wisdom challenge. It's also day 2 of 2026, and I am sharing my reflections. Today's speaker on the wisdom challenge was Lisa Nichols, and she had many shares, especially during the VIP backstage. So, this is a plug for VIP. It's only $31, and I highly encourage you to invest in yourself and get the backstage pass / VIP. So I will share my biggest takeaways, and my favorite verses are verses 10, 11, and 12. So 3 is my favorite number, and it happens to be 3 verses I really love. And today they went over there's different translations each day, and today they were out of the New King James Version. But man, so many good nuggets. I think what I'll do is I'll kind of highlight some of them. Some of them starting out were Pedro's, where he talked about fruit, that it's practical. Wisdom is practical and it bears fruit. It has fruit. So if there's no fruit, then I dare say there's no wisdom. He talked about the Bible has conditions, and he pointed out the condition of if then. Many businesses today, especially in marketing, use that biblical principle if then. It's a conditional promise or a conditional guarantee that if you do a certain thing, then you will reap the benefit of what you've done if you do the first thing. So that was the first thing. The other thing, Pedro's, well, maybe this was Lisa. There were 2 things she mentioned at the beginning about looking in your rear view mirror mindset. She said for the leaving 2024 behind, and I actually did this exercise in another community where we actually put in the chat the things that we were leaving behind in 2024, leaving it in the rear view mirror, not to pick it up again. And some of the things that were brought up one of the things was procrastination, leaving that behind in 2024. And then the second part to that was trust yourself. Again, trust yourself again to go forward and, well, that's my word. Yeah, trust yourself again and leave uncertainty behind. So those were the things that were shared that I picked up in the Wisdom Challenge. And then during the VIP backstage, there was more. I love the analogy that you don't bring clean clothes to the laundry, just like the rear view mirror mindset. You don't bring clean clothes to the laundry, you bring dirty clothes. And they gave an analogy that it's much like church. And so the biggest takeaways I had from the session, those were some, but the biggest takeaways I had are this: have grace on yourself, right? Um, Grace and compassion with those actions that you've left behind. Have grace on yourself for those things. She said, and I've heard others say this, is to go vertical before you go horizontal. So the relationship with the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit is paramount before you go horizontal with everybody else that's in your sphere of influence. And then the next one was wake up and die to yourself. Let go of ego. And for females, let go of she-go. And then the next one is make sure you go to the source. You know, when people shout out facts and ideas and strategies, it's good to go to the source or know the source. Is the source the word? Is the source factual? Is the source reputable? Know your source. And then the next one was, and this was one that Lisa Nichols said that she shares, or that is her mantra. She said is her superpower is obedience and surrender. Love that, because to me, vulnerability is a sign of strength and not weakness. So I'm definitely on the Lisa Nichols train. And then I'll give it a finale. The finale. There's three things that she mentioned at the end that she set the stage for her routine, her morning routine. What are the things that she does? And I'll turn this volume up. Not sure if you can hear me. Everybody else is in bed. So she mentioned the three things that she does in the morning. And I love these. The first one is she looks in a mirror at herself and she tells herself she's proud of, I'm proud that you, and then you fill in a blank, whatever you're proud of for yourself. The second one is, I forgive you for, and then whatever you want forgiveness for from yourself. Forgive yourself for the things, the words, the actions, forgiveness. And then the third one is commitment. I commit to you that, and then fill in the blank. And I see these statements as identity, purpose, and power. So knowing who you are you proud of yourself? Purpose, do you forgive yourself for the mistakes you've made? And then power, you're committed. You're committed to do what you said you would do. And so that's my takeaway for day 2 of the 31-day wisdom challenge and day 2 of 2025. And I look forward to sharing each and every day with you my reflections from the wisdom challenge and throughout the year. All right. Have a good night.